Welcome to another episode of Sideline Stories with the Stovers. My name's Kate, and this is
Steeler Stove,
as we like to call him. Okay, so today we will be talking about power rankings and how good the teams will be. Who do you think coming in dead last in the power rankings? I'm going to have to say New England Patriots.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be scary this year.
Do you think the Panthers are going to be scary?
I think they can get a solid weapon.
I don't think they have any draft picks, and they're in a lot of trouble.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
And their coach scares me. Wind it up!
31, I'm going to have to say the Panthers. What are you going to say for 31?
I'm going to say, I said Panthers dead last, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Who was towards the bottom?
Patriots, Commanders, Bears. Well, Bears were at the bottom.
I'm not a big fan of this team, so I'm going to put the Bengals in there. Yeah.
Sorry.
Rivalries. We're Steeler fans, by the way, if you didn't know. So there's that.
So in 30th, I'm gonna have to go with.
So are you wanting to rank them from last to first?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with the Cardinals. Not a lot of weapons to build around. Kyler, I like him. Buda Baker's just getting older and older. Not looking too hot for them.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do power rankings.
Okay.
How about let's list the top 5 teams that we think are going to improve this year.
Improve,
like do better than they did last year.
Like top 5 best. Okay. Who do you think's number 5 most improvement? Special guest right here, our dog Ruby.
This is Ruby. Ruby Doobie, Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby Scooby.
Ruber's Cube. I don't know if you guys know how to put a Rubik's Cube together, but this is...
Common if you know how to.
So I'm going to give a shout out to her. Ruber's Cube!
She's a very sweet dog. She
barks a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to our top 5. We kind of got sidetracked there a little bit. So back to our top 5. Let's hear your top 5, and then I'll give mine. Let's see how close we are.
I'm going to have to go. I really think the Texans are going to have a really good season.
I do like CJ Stroud. He's a stud. And they got Tank Dell, and they got
Tank Dell's coming off.
They got another stud wide receiver.
Nico Collins. They're going to be a scary team.
They are.
And Will Anderson bringing the heat.
Yeah.
They're going to be a good team.
Yes, they are.
I might even put them for the number 1 seed in the AFC.
So you got them as your number 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and your number 4.
Okay. My number 4 most improved team, I'm going to say the Packers. They're young, talented.
They were scary in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Almost took off the 1 and 2 seed.
That's true.
That's pretty scary. Beat the Cowboys defense by like 20.
Oh, embarrassed them.
Yeah, they put up like 40 against the Cowboys defense. Almost 50. Like, if I was, yeah. And next up, I think who's going to have number 3?
Number 3. Number 3.
I'm going to have to say, this is a very disagreeable opinion, but I'm going to have to say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I really think Baker is that guy, and he can bring them.
Yeah, the Browns really did him dirty by getting rid of him.
Mm-hmm. And he's super funny. He does all these like funny dances. He has a good vibe and energy.
And the players love him.
Mm-hmm. And that wide receiver core is scary. It's like a horror movie. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. If they can keep
all of them. Mike Evans is a free agent. I don't know if they signed him yet or not.
And their defense is pretty good as well. Vita Vea, you know who I really like? And that free safety they got, Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, I think he's a free agent too. I'd like for the Steelers to pick him up.
Yeah. There's a notification.
Just do not now.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I got sidetracked.
Here we are.
Okay. Who did I say?
Yeah. Number 2. You were on number 2.
Mm-hmm. Number 2.
Number 2.
I think the Rams
The
at number
Rams
2.
at number 2. Ooh, Puka Nakua. Oh my gosh, that guy is so fun to watch.
And then they got Kyron Williams.
Amazing.
Kyron Williams at the running
Loves
back.
the game.
Oh,
Puka
yeah.
Nakua loves the game.
I have
Great
to argue.
attitude.
Puka
Great
Nakua is a
athlete.
top 3 receiver in my head. I really think he's going to be the leading receiver in yards and receptions.
Yeah, that guy's fun to watch.
He's a really good receiver. In my number 1 team that's going to improve the most, obviously the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh, I like this pick. All right, let's hear what you got.
I mean, if they can get that offensive line good and controversial pick, put in Mason Rudolph, we could be scary. Like, did you see what he did? He put up 30.
I don't know if Mason Rudolph's going to be back or not.
Like,
Could be interesting.
we beat the Bengals, Seahawks, Ravens, and then lost to the Bills by 14. We did pretty good. We played the top 2 teams in the AFC and lost to 14.
If we can get our offense going with Arthur Smith, it should be an interesting year.
Mm-hmm.
Get our run game going, get our play action going.
And he's a surprising coach. Like,
I know Dan Rooney wants us
Pickett.
wants Pickett and wants us to run the ball more. So that'll also help out the defense and not have them tired and be so injury prone like they were 2023.
They're always on the field. That's why they get so injured. Your top 5?
Top 5. Let's see. Top 5. So I'm going to go with the Raiders.
That's a nice one. I like Max Crosby. He's a stud.
I like what they did against the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
sweeping them in that division. The Chargers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the Chargers.
Yeah, you got to remember the Chargers. Justin Herbert, favorite quarterback of all time. Love that guy.
Of all time. That's a controversial pick.
Yeah. And they got Jim Harbaugh as a coach.
Yeah. He just won a national championship.
They got a little salary cap issue on the defense. They got a lot of money.
And a lot of old players. That's their only weakness, is they're putting in a lot of money with old players. Like, Joey Bosa's turning 29. Khalil Mack's turning 34. Who's that other old guy they got?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen turning 31. Besides Herbert, those are like their top paid players. Yeah.
Let's see. Those are my 2. Number 3 would be...
A lot of AFC West.
That wasn't it? 2 AFC West teams. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Agreed. I mean, I'm surprised. I think Lions are like top 10 for me.
Lions scare me.
Yeah.
They have a lot of money to pay people.
And they're young and developing.
I heard they're going to be offering Amon-Ra St. Brown a big contract, upwards of $25 to $30 million a year. So that'll be huge.
I love Amon-Ra St. Brown. He is a freak. You see that he dyed his hair blue?
Campbell. Dan Campbell is probably my favorite coach in the league right now.
I can agree.
I like what he's doing with that franchise. He's really turned them around.
I also like Andy Reid. Remember that Travis Kelce take his helmet away? You're not having this back.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, I'm going to put the Packers up there.
Yeah, that was scary. Their offense is young.
Jordan Love, I think he's starting to figure it out. He's really starting to come into his own.
He's
got flashes of Brett Favre, but yet he's got flashes of Aaron Rodgers.
He's looking scary.
Really good.
I think he was like 6th in passing yards this season, and this is his first full season he's played. And he's 23.
And number 1 is going to be the Steelers.
Yeah.
I mean, we need some help. The defense is there. We need more help, more depth, and the inside linebacker spot.
Highsmith and TJ are carrying.
Maybe a couple corners. Maybe bring back Levi Wallace.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Peterson, he's getting older at his age, so maybe throw him in at safety to help out Mika Fitzpatrick. Cam Hayward was just plagued with injuries last year.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to him. He won Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yeah, Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He'd been snubbed how many times?
Like 9.
Finally got it. So congratulations.
And
Cam
another
Hayward.
snub. Not TJ Watt for DPOY. Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
If there was a best defense, it probably would have went to the Browns, but he's not the best defensive player.
So here's my thought on that. It should have been number 1. I'm just going to list 2. It should have been number 1, TJ Watt.
Number 2.
And the runner-up should have been Max Crosby.
Yeah. Dude was a freak. He was carrying the Raiders'
I
poor
mean,
defense.
look at that guy's stats.
TJ Watt led the league in sacks. Matt Crosby was like
Led the
top
league
5.
in most tackles.
Oh yeah. Okay. What do you want to do next?
The offensive line. The Steelers old.
Oh God.
Steelers need help with their offensive line if they're going to run the
ton.
ball. They got Najee Harris. They got a 5th-year option coming up for him. If they're going to sign him, I think they have to sign him by May 2nd or something like that. Or he'll be basically released next year.
Another notification. Let me get that out of the way. Sorry. Back to the video.
Jalen Warren. Oh, my God. I love the way that guy runs the ball.
Another notification. Oh, my goodness.
Man, notifications everywhere.
God, I can't click it. There. Hopefully there's no more notifications.
I'm not real high on Kenny Pickett. So we went to a Steelers game in Pittsburgh, and we seen him talking with Mike Mayock. He wouldn't even acknowledge the fans.
Which was?
He would just had his hood on, had his sweatpants on.
Same thing with Minka Fitzpatrick.
I mean, you travel the distance we traveled.
We traveled all the way from Idaho to Pennsylvania.
Correct.
That's like 3,000 miles.
And I don't think he's our future.
I liked him at first. Like, I thought he was our franchise quarterback.
So
then he got injured. That's when I was like, he's done.
Right. I think that we should go after a quarterback that's already in the league, not necessarily in the draft or a veteran, but I do like Jake Browning, the backup for Joe Burrow for the Bengals.
You know who I really want us to sign?
He's from Washington.
I really want us to sign Justin Fields. I love Justin Fields. He's probably my favorite quarterback in the NFL.
But then you got a 5th-year option with him following next year, and then you have to pay him $26 million. Sam Howell, I also like him. If the Commanders would get rid of him. He's actually the guy I wanted before we drafted Kenny Pickett.
Who else is a good QB that I want?
There's quite a few free agents this year.
Didn't you say you liked Aiden O'Connell?
I don't know. He's still unproven. And I don't think the Raiders are going to get rid of him.
I love the Raiders coach. He has a lot of heart for the game, and he respects everyone on his team. No matter the incidents they had, no matter what they've done, he just loves the game of football, and that's what I like about a coach.
What do you think? I think that's it, right?
Yeah. Sideline Series. See you next time.